All right, lads, this is Winglads here, and it's a torrid time for football. I'm joined by Anis Nasser, Nasser Football Talks. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, we're going to give our opinions. We're going to rant about the Super League and how utterly disgraceful it is to the football community. It's stupid. Let's start with you, Anis, as you're the guest. What is your view on the new Super League happening?
Oh, it's absolutely appalling, mate. Honestly, football world has gone absolutely mental. Like, I don't even know where to start. Honestly, there's so much stuff that is wrong with this just situation, and is wrong with this proposal is unbelievable. The last 24 hours, we've had the Prime Minister waffle on about it. We've had fans going to their own stadiums, putting up "Rest in Peace" banners. That's how shocking it's been. We've put up "Rest in Peace" banners. Fans are just all over the world are just completely gone berserk, and I'm one of them because I'm disgusted with my team at the moment.
Yeah, me and Anna support the same team in Chelsea, and the fact that we got the news, what was it, 11 p.m. we got the news that we were one of the 6 clubs in the UK, one of the 12 clubs to sign up for the Super League, and I just couldn't believe what I was watching. Football, like, for me, the passion,
No loyalty. Loyalty.
There's no loyalty. It feels like all our hard work we've done since I've been a Chelsea fan. I was about 4 years old since I've been a Chelsea fan. As soon as I got into football, I watched the first game I watched was Chelsea Manchester United, and my favourite colour was blue, and I liked lions with my favourite animal, and it was perfect. It matched. I was destined to be a Chelsea fan. I watched it throughout all the years, even the struggle in the 15-16 season. And when we won the Champions League, then our Roberto Di Matteo got sacked. All this history is going to go out for money and a shitty tournament that you can't get relegated from, and you get the same trophy every year. Yes, other leagues you get the same. The competitions haven't changed in a while. I mean, the League Cup, they're just changing like the name of it, like the Carabao Cup and then the Papa John's. But now, at least you could get promoted, relegated.
I'd rather watch the fucking basketball World Cup, even if there is one. I just can't be arsed. Like, how have they got into this Super League? And the fact that these big 6 clubs are willing to throw away hundreds of years of history. The legends like Eric Cantona and Man United legends. And then you've got the Thierry Henrys of Arsenal, Drogba's of Chelsea, Alan Shearer's of Newcastle. You're going to throw it all away for this shitty 15-league team that is owned by a bunch of fuckwits. Honestly, it's just awful.
So me and you don't agree with that. They haven't even asked the public. It's just gone out of nowhere. I mean, the Champions League, before the Super League even was announced, they were creating reforms. I think it's announced in 2024 that instead of 32 teams, they're doing 36, and it's one league, and the first 8 teams, the top 8, they go to the quarters and then do it. Yes, I guess some people may have drawbacks, because not everyone's going to like the Champions League. Not everyone's going to hate the Super League, because some people do have ideas. I mean, I respect people's opinions, but I really stand against it firmly, and I'm sure you agree with that as well. But like, as you said about the legends and stuff, like, where'd you go from there? Like, I mean, when you were saying Arsenal and Tottenham, aren't performing poorly. I mean, they've just sacked Jose Mourinho, Tottenham, and like, it kind of feels like it's the richest clubs, the wealthiest clubs. Of course, our director is Florentino Perez from Real Madrid. That man is absolutely corrupt. He was corrupt like Bartomeu from Barcelona. He's just left the director position of Barca. But, like, of course he's under it. And then the fact that what I've also heard is that Chelsea and City feel like they were forced to. But if I was the director and I was the wealthiest man in the world, I'm sorry, I don't care about the money I have. Honestly, if it's enough to go buy a living in a house, got a roof over my head, that's fine by me. Honestly, money isn't everything, and I'd rather play football for £0 and have like a part-time job. But I'm afraid that's not what the 12 owners seem like. So it's just, oh man. And
Like,
the
Gary
fact
Neville
that
summarised it amazingly, and like, if they do sign up for this, just get rid of them. Honestly, like, just throw every punishment you can, because they have chosen money and wealth over a sport that has been going on for centuries, a sport that they loved, that they had passion for, and they're throwing it away for £400 million. That's what it's come to. Greed, money, wealth. They have no consideration for their fans, the manager. The players will go piss off to PSG or Bayern or another club that will be like Newcastle or Everton. Like, come on. Like, Boris Johnson announced that they're not going to put any visas for them to be allowed to play. Like, that's how serious this is, and it's destroying us.
it's
as a
more than
football
just
community.
football. It's the whole world. Like, even if you're not a football fan or don't even like sport, it's literally going to affect you.
Economy's breaking down, and you're just giving the money to already multi-millionaires, owners that have owned Chelsea, that have owned Man United, that have owned Spurs. They're millionaires. You've got people in League Two that are desperate for money just to play the game. They're literally furloughing players. They're not paying them, and you're giving the money to people to create their own league. People have gone mental. They've gone mad. Honestly, it's just a disgrace how people spend the money. There's people in poverty. The economy's going bankrupt. We're in the middle of COVID, and they decide to spend all the money they have on a football tournament that's going to affect the whole world. What brain do these people have? None.
This lists a bullet point that the world is going to change, and it's gonna be corrupt, like very corrupt. And you know, hopefully the younger generation can recover and pull and amend the mistakes that the older generation have made. Like, obviously, older generation have been, like, some of them have been superb to society, of course, but then there's the few individuals that let down the rest of the people, and that's what summarized the world. Not the good people have done, but the bad. That's what's remembered the most.
Look at clubs like Bayern Munich and Leipzig and Dortmund and PSG, who the fans own the club, and that's how football should be played. Like, 51% of Bayern is owned by fans. This is why they're not going to be in it, and that's what every club in the world should have, because football is without fans. Leeds came on that pitch yesterday with the banner, with that Champions League should be earned. There will be no Champions League if the Super League carries on like this, because it's atrocious. Take Liverpool, for example. They've got that beautiful anthem, "You'll Never Walk Alone." It's a bunch of bullcrap right now. You're walking alone because you're going in, buggering off to that Super League when you should be in the Prem. You're where you belong right now. You don't need an extra 500 million just to be in a crappy league that all you're going to do is win one trophy. There's no relegation. Your national team is going to be crap. There's no Champions League. There's no Europa League. No FA Cup. You'll be kicked out of the Premier League. And for what? A 15-team tournament. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, I guess we're still gonna, if Chelsea, if the Super League does happen and Chelsea are in it, I don't know if I want to support them, honestly, because if obviously it's not the club's fault, it's just a few individuals in the upper hierarchy who don't deserve to be there. I'm sorry. How has Roman Abramovich got all his money? Maybe he's a good businessman, fine, but at the moment he just seems like a corrupt man, and everyone does. I mean, the fact that they're accepting, like, when I have heard, was it 400 million for just accepting the offer? That's going to literally attract so many people, so many gold diggers essentially, to go and join the tournament.
In the league as well.
It's like
they're challenging for top four with all these big six sides. They're fourth with a brilliant chance of Champions League.
Yeah, and I mean, Leicester came up from the roots. What were they? League One, they compete in. then they were the Championship, and then they were literally nearly relegated from that, and then they
Won the league next
won the
season.
league, and then the Great Escape, the season before they won the league, and then they won the league, and now they've turned into a solid top 7 team, and that's competing against the big 6, because Arsenal and Tottenham are nowhere near where they should be. Even United, yes, United are second right now, but that's nowhere near where United should be. I mean, they're one of the most historic football clubs in the world, 100%. I'm shocked at United, as Gary Neville said, like that Ed Woodward stepped down from his UEFA duties, so he can join the Super League or something. I'm like, I mean, I'm sorry. Where did they discuss this meeting? Like, was it on a Zoom call? I mean, we are in a pandemic. I mean, maybe it's been like 5 years I've been discussing something like this, but they're clearly rushed it completely. Like, I understand maybe they're saying, in 10 years' time, maybe the competitions are starting to get a bit boring because they're the same. Right, I get that, but don't change it. Don't change the philosophy completely. Change a little bit, like maybe add in a European competition for the Division 2 sides, like the Championship, the league, the second division for the Italian league, the Dutch league, or something like that. Just do like a little mini tournament, or do something like the Super League, but do that in pre-season when there's no Euros or World Cup. And so it gives, I guess, it thinks about the fans, because they're excited that they don't have to have a whole summer waiting for the next season, that they have something to look for. But the fact that and then when I saw that we might not even play Premier League football next season, just to play 9 teams, home and away, it's just, I mean, I'm sorry, but if any fan turns up, if Super League does happen, any fan turns up, nah.
They have to pay triple the price just to, like.
Yeah, no. I bet the ticket prices will be ludicrous, and I don't think they're never just gonna make them, I don't know, €3 a ticket, are they? Because because the fans are just, there's no way it's not gonna.
You've got to go all the way to Spain and be at the Camp
Spain,
Nou
Italy.
away.
Yeah,
it's going to be expensive as. And then you've got we're hearing about the biggest thing here. Like, the people in the top 6 make most of the national sides. All the people who are signing up to these Super Leagues have got all the, like, England is made up of the Big 6 pretty much, other than Jadon Sancho and maybe a few others. They're going to be in the Super League, and like, they're going to be banned from playing from their national team across the world because of football. They interact with each other. Football unites our planet, and because of this Super League, we might not have that anymore. Like, it's just been atrocious.
Yeah.
We as fans need to unite again, no matter what. Even if Man United, Man City fans, Spurs and Chelsea fans, we got to all unite.
Yeah,
football,
and I think that's what we're doing at the moment, because the majority, I mean, there's probably 5% that want the Super League, but you can see, for the first time ever, really, fans are agreeing about something. Like, there's no hate, there's no, everyone thinks the same thing, and I think that's gonna, hopefully, I mean, I've heard Jamie Carragher tonight. He was like, fans, if they work hard and unite together, they can clearly defeat the Super League. Because if they it's still happening, but if they're not getting any money for it, they're playing football, it's like no fans. It's like we're in lockdown again. They're not going to get any money. They have to buy the goals, buy the footballs, buy all the equipment, train, find the facilities. The clubs are spending that, but they're not getting any money back, and it's going to end up going bankrupt.
No one's going to watch it,
and then it'll be stuck. And then
about the golden triangle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
No,
was it
no sport, no sponsorship. They're
no
not going to
media
sponsor the sport because sport's
and
not big anymore.
negative media.
Media is not going to sponsor it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I
it's just greed.
mean,
All
the only media.
American
Yeah,
one, all the Americans want is the, people to invest in them. They are hoping that the media spends so much money to spend on them to make people around the world watch the Super League. The reality is, no one gives a crap about the Super League. It's a shambolic league. It's a shit show. Honestly, it's atrocious. I'm really, honestly, it's such a dark day for football fans. And even if it doesn't take place, the fact that even Man United, Leicester, Man United, Liverpool, us, Spurs, even us, we're considering it, gives us
yeah.
no
You can.
hope.
I at this moment in time, you can't forgive. You can't forgive.
Can't
Like
forgive.
they're like
Even if
obviously
they
forgive
sign
to.
off the agenda and
Yeah,
say, "Oh, we haven't done it yet. All is fine." No, not all is fine. You're considering money over football. You're considering money over your fans. It's just awful. You have no loyalty. You don't give a crap about football. All you care about is income and money and wealth and greed. No respect, no loyalty, and no support to the fans. The fans don't even have a say. It's just really bad. It's just the owners, overall, players, managers, the fans especially need to have a say. If this is their team, they have supported their team for generations.
should be a bunch of individuals and stuff like that, and it takes the spirit of football. It takes everything away. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up there. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe as well. Make sure to subscribe to
Reunite
NASA
the
Football
fans.
Talks. And fans, work together, be strong, and we'll stop the Super League for good.